This looks good. I'm just gonna maybe, because it's kind of loud. How can I again? Okay. Ha! And did the music already stop? I just started it! Okay, there it is. I hope it is audible enough. I'm gonna ask again once I actually got messages in and have a notice that people are actually here. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is too big. God damn it. This is better. Oh, this is maybe a little too loud. I just turn it down a little, like this. This should be okay. Hopefully I'm audible enough now. Okay, I'm just gonna... Yeah. Okay, dokie. Let's say we just start with like the bronze medal. The first and easiest one. Hello Lantern Light, how are you doing? Very early today. Okay, let me... Okay. Yeah, let's just start shading the lighting. It's 4 AM for you. What are you doing here instead of sleeping? What the hell? Hello, Rihei Festoria. It's the first time you're here, right? I don't remember that name. You're at work? Oh, I hope you're gonna enjoy this then. Just on the side. I mean, this is literally nothing but me talking while drawing. So it's probably pretty cozy to watch. Okay. I don't want to make this all that detailed because it's like... Never forget, it's probably a good idea when if I... where can you do that again? Reference. Never forget, these are like pins next to your name that are gonna be like this size. So it's probably a good idea to like have a reference so that I know how they actually look in this size. Yep, I'm new, not usually a live stream watcher, but I like your art, so I decided to come say hi. Oh, that's cool of you. I mean, I'm not a live stream watcher myself, so don't blame you. I get it totally. I mean, I'm just doing random art streams sometimes, because if I have to draw something for the channel, why not stream it as well? And I don't have the energy to like be high key or anything and play a game, so I just decided, yeah, why not just draw? I'm unsure if you can even tell the difference between the like rendered one and the flat color one. It literally just looks the same for me. But hey, maybe somebody is gonna see them in a bigger version like you right now, so maybe it's a good idea to actually make it look kinda okay. I hope the music is audible enough while I'm also still audible. I'm unsure if it like is that loud or quiet. It should be fine from like the levels I'm seeing, but you never know. Sounds nice. Having too much energy really feels like theater to me. Yeah, I get that. Believe me, sometimes I have that energy. If I, for example, there was a few weeks ago when I live streamed Overwatch with my girlfriend. There was pretty fucking high energy because I was like, I managed to be a lot more hyperactive when I'm with others instead of alone. And depending on the thing and the Overwatch kind of hypes me up sometimes. I was really hyped up, got really loud and probably obnoxious. But I mostly just try to be to be chill, have a nice time with people and chat. Just trying to be real, you know. I don't like to overact or anything. I just like try to act like I actually act without playing a character or something. Surprised to stream this early? Oh yeah, I actually managed to go. If you didn't know, I'm working. I only work half shift on Friday, which allows me to stream pretty early. Normally I just chill a few hours, just relax a little bit before I go live. But today I have something that I have to do in the evening, so I just decided to stream a little bit early. We're gonna stream for around probably 3 to 4, maybe even 5 hours, depending on how everything is going. Yeah, company and activity does determine quite a lot about the current energy. That is true. Especially while playing a PvP online shooter. That can definitely completely change how you act. Okay. This is a very basic shading level, but I think it works for what I'm trying to do here. Especially because the bronze, I think the bronze cone is probably like the one that works the best from all of them in the smaller pictures. It's the morning of Black Friday. It's maybe the only time I might actually get busy, but I'm good for now. Just overnight campers. The harmless usually. Oh shit. Ooh. I think there's no bigger horror story in Christmas than American Black Friday stories. Every time I hear something about it, I just shiver. It is so crazy because America can sound like the coolest country ever, and then in the same sentence it can sound like a parody of a horror movie. Let's hope this actually looks like it's kinda... Hello, Ghost Dreamer! Man, you guys are really early today as well. Maybe I should start streaming earlier in general if all the usual people are just joining this soon after I started streaming. Okay, now let's... smooth this out a little bit. The last few years for Black Friday have been incredibly calm and uneventful. Actually? Oh, that's good to hear. Because you only hear like the crazy stories where everything is basically like dying. Okay, yeah. What time is it for you early peeps in the chat? I mean, I can say for me, it is 15 minutes before 1 PM. I don't know if that's that early or late for you guys. Watching from work because schedule is empty. I mean, that's a good thing to hear. I'm always glad if I can help out bored people. Okay. I'm basically just trying to smooth up the edges to make it look less rushed. Not trying to like overcomplicate things. It is just a small medal on the side. They run the stores like airport security now. There are single file lines. Enforced by chain barriers. What the hell? You get in, get your product, spend money, and get out quick. Holy shit. That sounds so wild. Oh my god. I'm so glad this culture doesn't exist where I live. Everything is still pretty calm unless like it's 1 week before Christmas when it's filled with people. Still not like unhinged levels. It's like normal, just a lot of people. But oh my god. I think this is working out the way it's intended. I think this actually looks quite good as well. Only have to smooth up this edge, then you should be done with this layer as well. Let's go to the next one with darker shadows. Thank you for complimenting my artwork. I'm just more surprised it actually looks okay. It is supposed to be like, how do you say this? The membership tokens. When you become a member of a channel, you can make it so that there's a small symbol next to your name. And I can make it so that there are multiple tiers for like follow me for 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, and so on. And this is basically, you started following me, here's your medal. It just shows up next to your name after that point. And I prepared multiple ones. A bronze one, a silver one, a gold one, and a diamond one. And we're now just gonna like finish up the paintings because all of them are basically done. All that's needed is like the rendering process to make it look less rough. Which is what I'm doing right now. And after that, because the current video I'm working on is still taking way longer than I wanted to take. But I want to like set up everything before the next video comes out. So like the Discord, the membership program, and everything. I want to set everything up before the next video goes live. Better single fine lines and extra security and employees with double-digit deaths due to human stampedes. That is true. That is true. God damn it. It's probably the safer bet to get better security. Let's make it a darker color. How about a bone blood one for the necromancers in the chat? I mean, you're gonna see the later levels. I'm just gonna finish up the bronze one, then I'm gonna show the other levels we're gonna do today. Because basically the theme is it's a skull coin, and the coin gets more demonic the higher your tier is. You're gonna see it later. I worked retail a few Black Fridays ago. Much more relaxed than previous years. Okay. As long as you're safe, man. As long as you're safe. I forgot something. Like, this doesn't look good. Yeah, this is better. I'm gonna go to this layer because I want to add a few more small details. This is too thick. Make it pretty thin. I wanted to add like just to give it a little bit more spice, if you catch my drift. Make the coin cracked. Oh, I'm more than safe now? I'm a Mall Night Guard. All the stores that people would stampede have their own private security. God damn. Don't want to overdo it. This crack doesn't look right. Let's make it like so, maybe, yeah. And now let's a second one. This doesn't make sense. Yeah! Let it end in the eye. It's always the coolest. Yeah. Okay, alles gut. Also, I go home before most people even show up. You're living the dream, man. I worked in retail as well for a few years, thanks to my aunt giving me a job when I was still in uni. After a certain point, I really got annoyed by working with people, so I get it. I'm just gonna add this to the most front layer. Guys, wanna see a magic trick? This is something I found out a while ago, or like a few years back, how to make cracks and stuff look really cool, and this is super simple. Like you can see now, I basically added like a first layer that is basically the color of the background. What I'm gonna do now is edge highlights, and that's it, and it's gonna look crazy good. I love it. I'm gonna make it a little bit thinner. Yeah. You cannot even really tell the cracks in the miniature one, but that's a cool detail. Just look at it. It instantly looks way more detailed and way more realistic. Yep. What do you say about that? You can really tell, like, when you look at the left one and the right one looks a lot more realistic. Okay, I'm just gonna do the same for this side. Just a little bit. You don't want to overdo it. You don't have to, like, follow the reflection of light perfectly, but it's more realistic if you try to, like, make it more light, less light, obviously. It is truly a method as mighty as a smudge tool. And I think it pays off. Because I think this one is done. Yeah. Very basic. I don't even think you can tell the difference before in the mini one before and after, but I think it looks a lot cooler than before. Okay, I'm gonna show the other ones now. So this is the bronze one. This is the silver one. This is the gold one. And this is the diamond one. Yeah. Bronze is basically done now. What we're gonna do after that is... This is the first emote for the channel. It is Corner Craig, obviously based on Craig, the fan favorite minion we designed so far. We have a few other ones left. I would say we create like 2 more for now, so that we have 3 emotes at the start and I can just add to it. Because I don't know how many emotes you can even have. So I just want to like start off with 3 and just add more and more. We obviously have Corner Crack now. I'm thinking about doing the nice one and maybe the clown or pork emoji. But yeah, we're gonna see it later. The red stars remind me of the Soviet medals. Yep, I know. Everyone says that, and it is not the point. I get what people mean though, so I have to change it a little bit to make it less Soviet Union. And thank you for thinking they're badass. I wanted to make them look like more brutal, the higher it goes, to like kind of reward people for following me for a long time with cool designs. So if you find them cool and like badass, I basically achieved what I wanted, which makes me really happy. Okay, I'm making it kind of small again so that we can tell. Highlights and shadows in the correct place are always welcome in any artwork. I agree that it pays off, yes. Okay. With this going forward, the metal is supposed to also look more alive and fleshy. So we have to like look at that to make it look less dead, let's say like that. Okay, which layer are we gonna start with? Yeah, let's just take the light layer as well. Just to smudge out the sides, to make it smooth. Maybe make these, the longer someone followed, the more green magic mist is coming off. That's a cool idea, to like make it more resembling of the Necromancer girl. Makes sense, to be honest. I had a focus on the red color though, so man. You're just gonna, yeah, I mean I could just change the red to green. It would definitely help with people comparing it to the Soviet Union. It's the Luigi Union at that point. Skulls going more demonic made me think of Tales of Majal again, because by law, more powerful necromancers start hearing demonic voices. Oh, that's cool. Opinion is split whether or not one should listen to the voices. On one hand, you get more power. On the other, the listeners tend to start to turn omnicidal. That Calavi's idea is amazing, but it is possible to track how much someone has watched the stream and then update the icon. No, like I said, you can make it so that the longer you follow me in months, the more I can change the item up to like from 1 month to 24 months. And I think it would be actually really cool. The thing is, I cannot only make it, I think I can show this. I'm gonna go, where was it again? Not copyright, earnings. When I go in the memberships tab, there's things I can set up, like the badges you can get. And if you look at the badges, you have, you can see like new member, after 1 month, 2 months, 6, 12, 24, 36, 48. And that's a thing. I think it would actually be cool, because the way I planned it was 1 month, 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, and we could actually make it like this. How do you say this? That we actually fill out all the tiers and go like, oh, we can actually do it another way. We could go, the bronze one is a new member. After 1 month, it starts glowing a bit in the cracks. After 2 months, it starts really glowing. 6 months, it turns into the silver one. 12 months, it turns into the gold one. 24 months, it turns into the diamond one. And then on 36 and 48, I can make it so that it just like starts glowing harder and looks more brutal. So then we have like somewhat of a progression, even though the medals only are changing on 4 different occasions. I think that would be actually kind of cool. Cool idea, guys. Yeah, exactly. 48 months could be a whole green glow, exactly. So we're just suggesting the various tiers, since I doubt we can actually track it. Twitch has them at 1, 3, 6, 1 year, and 2 years. Yeah, like I said, I have a lot of ways I can actually make it, and I think we're gonna do it like that. You know what? Let's just go back for a second, and instead of like instantly starting with a silver one, let's just go to the bronze one again, duplicate that. So we're gonna take the bronze medal. Let's go here for a second. The green glow. I think that would be for cooler if it's... Let me just go off here. Then I take this one. It is not as bright as I would like it to be. Ah, okay, I know why. Okay, that was my fault. I'm stupid. Just give me a second. It should be in the front. Then we can go in the cracks. Just go in the cracks here. Yeah, to make it slightly visible. Diablo music slaps so hard as background music, it's crazy. Okay. So we have like very light cracks. Greetings all, hope everyone is having a decent Black Friday and have a nice Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, Thanksgiving is today in America, right? In Europe it's kinda hard to keep track sometimes. And now we have like the cracks. But it isn't very noticeable, which could also be kind of cool. So if you left like that, you basically almost don't notice it at first, only if you look very hard. But maybe I want to make it a little bit more obvious. Let's just add a few more like light layers to make it like very bright. Yeah, that way it actually starts to be noticeable. And what we can also do, maybe... What we can also do is go to this layer and just trace the entire skull. This is, by the way, guys, this is, by the way, exactly the reason why I'm live streaming this process, because you guys have such cool ideas that help me to improve the channel, not only for me, but also for you, to make it cooler. It is amazing, I love it. You don't have to worry about making a fan server, because I want to set up a Discord, a free Discord, and like the Frisco with free tiers and a few VIP tiers for like members. So you can obviously make your own, but I'm gonna offer an official one in a bit. It just takes a while still. Just gonna make it like this, very slightly, very slightly. It shouldn't be too obvious, like 20% is enough. Gonna duplicate that layer to, come on. Put it in front there, so that it actually also affects everything else. And Gaussian blur the hell out of it. And now look at that! Now the skull is glowing inside of a coin. I think now it's very noticeable that something is happening. Let's make it a little bit lighter, so do not make it so obvious. Yeah, like this. This is okay. Maybe you can also, there should be like a light layer. It like brightens up everything. Yeah, like this. I think this looks nicer than before. Just like a little bit brighter. They look nice. I mean, look at the coin. Not a lot of them have very deep scratches or cracks, but seems pretty realistic. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of skulls, look up Sea of Thieves. Skulls, they sure have a plenty of cool looking ones. But Sea of Thieves has such cool skeleton designs. Man, I love this. God damn it, look at it. And now you have to take it again. Because the tiers go from new member, 1 month, 2 months, 6 months. So we have like the new member bronze one, the new member, like the 1 month one where it starts to glow. Now we can make the 2 months one where it starts to like really shine. I'm just gonna go and make the glow a lot. Oh shit! Not that bright, maybe let's make it like 30%. Yeah. Yeah. Or maybe a glowing emoji would be cool in this as a blitz or donor notification. That's a thing that I actually want to do still. I use a program to help me with overlays, which is also where the stuff comes from with like the chat. And I want to add stuff like specific animations for like donations and stuff. I just have to get around to it. Oh, the magic oozing out. That's a cool idea. Okay, let's just... It's a lot brighter now. This is cool. What I want to do now as well is light up the eyes. Come on, let's go down here. Yeah. I want to light up the eyes next. Not that bright though. Let's make it 50%, yes. Now we can duplicate that again. And put that in front of everything to do the same thing we did before with a Gaussian blur. Blur the hell out of it. And put it on this. Hey, High Dwarf. Thank you for saying that. I don't know how to react to that statement. Okay, I'm gonna take the color now. Gonna go on the most on top layer so that we can... I probably should take another brush for that. This one is probably a lot better. To make it seem like it is oozing a little bit. Not that much. Just a little tiny bit so that it is noticeable. And what I shouldn't forget, which is the most important thing in the end, because you can see the coin is glowing. Everything around the artwork now has to react to that. If it doesn't react, it doesn't look good. Because why the fuck is the thing glowing but nothing else is? So we have to add a little bit of rim light around the entire thing. Just for the little touch of realism. Yeah. Truly rattled emote. What do you mean by that? Do you want a truly rattled emote? Actually, that brush is a little bit too big. Okay. Let's smooth everything again. Okay. I'm now also just gonna duplicate that, put the Gaussian blur on it, and add it. This should be kinda okay. What I'm also just gonna add to make it a little bit more fitting for everything is add a little bit of light on the side here, yeah. I think this looks okay. Maybe blur the sides a little bit more. I think this is too strong here. Yeah, just like make it a little bit more smooth. Yeah, that is okay. Is Necrochan in your is IK? Or do you mean, is Necrochan your creation? I'm curious. How do you see her? As a villain, misunderstood hero, monster, or even my hero? And if so, does she have a rogue gallery of people or factions they fight her? Yes. She's not a villain, she's a protagonist, she's an OC that I created for this channel. I plan on creating a little bit of like stuff in the future, lore-wise. I would say for now, she is... She is not a full-on hero, I'd say. She's more like her lone wolf type, but with a morality that is... that she tries to make everything out... have a best outcome, let's say like that. Obviously she has very questionable moralities, considering all the undead servants she summons. So yeah. Haven't really thought about it that much. What I can say is... she's a very, like, quiet type, I'd say, that is not really comfortable around people. And like we've done for a few weeks now, I think it's a few months at this point. She constantly summons new creatures that basically double up as her family. Like, yeah. And we have done a few of them at this point. And a lot more. Sati asking the important questions. I too would like to know this. I mean, yeah, I don't really have thought about it that much. Mostly just I wanted something that I can put on my Necromancer thumbnails. I didn't even make sketches for this one. I just like threw it up on the spot and created this. And redesigned her to make her look more interesting. Because I really was not that proud of her first look, so I think I did it a little bit better on the second try. And at some point I would like to like make more, like do more with her. Also incorporate another design I did a while back. I have to see where did I put it. Here in the Dungeon Survivors folder. This is another Necromancer design I've made. This is another Necromancer design I've made quite a while ago. I would like this to be Necrochan's armor at some point. So that she, like the version we've drawn for the channel is like her weaker, more beginning version, and at some point she has like this full body Necromancer armor. I would love that. Do you know why Black Friday exists? No, I have no idea. Imagine Necrochan at a Necromancer convention. If I ever see, like, if I actually manage to, like, pop off at some point and see people cosplaying as my characters, I think I'm just gonna cry. I literally think the point I see people making cosplays of my characters is the point where I'm just gonna, like, start sobbing and can't stand anymore. Like, I don't know if you've seen this. There's a guy who started making a 3D model of Necrochan on Twitter. Because he liked the design so much. So there's a guy who's currently just making a 3D model of her. And I'm already just sitting there like, what? I don't know how I should comprehend this. Lone Wolf who balances the scales on her adventures. I dig it, and sorry if I'm putting you on spot for coming up with lore, but loving it. I mean, you're not putting me on the spot really. I planned on like making everything with the community anyways. Just like Now we're designing minions. At some point we can start writing her story or something. I think that would be funny. Oh yeah, of course. I can zoom in on the armor a little bit more. The drawing that I did for this armor, you can actually like... It is very high resolution. It is very high resolution. I basically did this one to try out a few brushes I created. I mean, yeah, I would probably, if I made this her design, I would change all the red parts to green. And we can actually just, like, do this right now. I think. Can just, if it, for example, just duplicate this. Close that down. Oh, no, this was too much. Ah! What the fuck is happening? Okay. Let me just try to make everything on her the Necromancer girl colors. Goblin Slayer but Necro. No! This is not supposed to be the Goblin Slayer! Don't compare it to the Goblin Slayer, god damn it. What is this? Is this like a blood on a weapon? Yes. Okay, that can stay. I'm gonna take this layer though. I think the few bloody bits can stay. I think that's okay. Clipping mask. A. No, don't clip. Yes. I think this works. Originally, Black Friday was just the day where most large companies all became net profitable during the year, making back more money than spent, being in the black rather than in the red. So the companies would heavily discount the products to clear out stocks before new stock came in. Oh, that is actually super clever. And then the end stage capitalism happened. I'm sure there's someone or a few who are working it out to cosplay her. I know. If I had free time and a budget, I'd love to tackle cosplaying the big lovable brute. Man, that generally makes me happy to hear, guys. That generally just makes me happy to hear. I think I've drawn this guy without a shield as well. Just give me a second to find the layer. Yeah, here. Yeah, this is the arm. Like I said, basically this was just to like try out a few brushes, and I really just fell in love with the design, so I just kept going and going. And added a few more details like a shield, because I really like the look of like a big scythe and a shield and a necromancer. I can actually show the entire design process as well. I think I recorded it. I can just like zoom out so that everything is visible. This became a like secret way to save money, leaving your Christmas gift shopping until then to save money. Then companies realized they could make more money if they advertised those discounts. Yeah, makes sense. Its helmet is almost identical to this from Goblin Slayer. God damn it. I just like the form of the helmet. I didn't intend this. Is it a real life helmet design? I literally just made this up on the spot. I literally just made the entire thing up on the spot. Maybe I have seen it somewhere. Okay, the hand can definitely grab some things, I can tell you that. I mean, I can like probably just skip through a little bit. It's just mostly... After I figured out the form, I just started adding shit, which is literally just like going in with the brushes and Ooh, detail. The crazy part is, a lot of this wasn't rendering. The most I did was like you can see here, like airbrush and detail. And it helped make everything look a lot more realistic. So yeah, airbrush is a very powerful tool if you know how to use it. Hold the mortal firmly. Imagine. Image of some dude being choked. This is just... I mean, I think necromancers go hand in hand with size, even though I have to say, in Diablo, for example, I mainly use double-handed, like two-handed swords, which is also very fucking cool. Especially because the swords in the game just look crazy. Oh yeah, and here's the chibi version, by the way. Here's a chibi necromancer. I hope you like her. But just going back to the... Where was the folder again? Ah, here it is. Most of the helmets or weapons are from real life. Yeah, that is true. I mean, the art designs that probably weren't used. I can imagine a lot of like necromancer helmets probably weren't used in real life, even though it would have been kind of cool. Even though it would have been pretty fucking cool. Looks like bone armor, cursed fused with looks like a Germanic knight's helm. If I literally cannot say anything about that because I just made it up on the spot. Oh, I can do that lantern. Just send me the design. I can look at it later then. My point is that it could be more unique to look different because right now it's the same helmet but darker. That is true. I mean, maybe if I get to that point, I mean, like I said, it was like just like a painting I did to try out a few brushes. At some point when we actually like canonize it as her armor, we could redesign it as well. It's been a few years. A bit brighter. The Frogmouth Helm. Stechhelm. Frogmouth Helm. I love that name. It is so fitting. Now I'm interested though why it was called the Stechhelm. Because Stechhelm, like a Stechen, means like being stabbed or like poking. So I would be interested why it's called that. Maybe it was used to like with specific knights that used, I don't know, lances to stab people. The holes could be more damaged, like it's already a little bit used up from battles with some beasts that try to rip through it. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Like I said, we can definitely at some point redesign her to make her look more cool. Same way that I did it for like the main Necromancer girl design. For now, let's just maybe focus on a few more recent things that I have to do, like the emotes or the badges. Okay. It was used for jousting. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense then, with like calling it Stechelm, yeah. That probably also explains why I know why I know how it looks like, because I've seen a few jousting matches in my life. Okay. I'm just gonna make like the emblem a little bit smaller so that it's easy. Let's focus. No, let me have my goldfish attention span. Don't call him out like that. That's mean. I also have goldfish attention span. Don't worry. Like I planned for today to like show off OCs of mine, so probably after every drawing I'm just gonna switch to something else for a bit so that I don't get bored of doing this. Okay. I have a few helmet designs I quite like. Which ones, for example? You can send me them on Discord as well if you want. I would like to have more references for like cool helmets and stuff. Because I really like designing knight armor. It's just sometimes kind of hard to come up with designs. So I appreciate having a bigger mind library. Now that I think about it, let's just also change... Remove a clipping. Here as well. New layer. I wanna change all of this to green now. No. I still need the assistant. Okay. This starts to work out a little bit. I think it looks less... I think it looks less like the Soviet Union now. I'm just gonna take this layer. Yeah. I hope this helps. Yeah, I hope this helps a little bit. What we can now do is... where's the next layer? This one. dark shading. Never forget adding details that nobody else will ever be able to see. Quick distracted from drawing. No, don't. I actually want to get something done today, goddammit. I actually want to be productive for once in my goddamn life. Don't take that from me. I like how you are giving it your all, Rie. Your distraction is very powerful. If you want to actually distract me, you have to actually ask me something and not just say that you're asking me something. That is not how this works, man. Oh god, if you're already asking me lore questions about a character that I literally just designed for this channel to have a mascot, I don't want how this is actually gonna go once I show you OCs that actually have a fucking backstory. That I actually thought about why they are look the way they do. Rolling for distraction. A 20! No! Now I can't draw for 10 minutes. You did it. I like to take part in community shenanigans. Thank you for acknowledging it. I am always acknowledging the hard work of my followers. I will never not be happy about the things you do with me. I think this is starting to look quite okay. Very demonic Scully. Just noticed that I missed a few parts of the skull with shading, so I'm just gonna go back in here. You need to give us 300-word essay about Necrotron's backstory before this stream ends. I wanted to think something funny up, but I'm not good enough for that on the spot. Give me a few days. Okay, let me just finish the dark shading on this. The good part is I don't have to like make a few multiple versions of the silver and gold one, only of a bronze and diamond one. So I can save myself a little bit of time on that. Okay, shade this, shade that. And let me just take a little bit more of this. Have we asked this before? Does she got a base of operation? That is actually a cool idea. Not currently. We could technically design like a cool necromancer layer in the future. I think that could be a very amazing art stream. And it would put me on the spot because I'm not that good at like environmental design. had this thought that Necromancer glow is actually green or blue, then thought of how uranium tends to glow blue. Consider Necromantic Empire currency alloyed with uranium to be untouchable. Oh my god. And the only people that actually can touch it are dead people. It's the perfect Necromancer currency that only works for Necros. Okay, I think all of this works. Like I said, I don't want to go too much into detail because it's not that necessary. I just started playing V Rising, and to my knowledge you can have your minions, but I don't know how they work because I still don't have the spell to get them. And the thing is, I think when you did enough in the game you can like turn a few humans into vampire servants. It is also on the list for Necromancer games though. And I actually plan on making it that at some point I'm gonna set up a V Rising server that everyone can just join and play in. As a small community activity, so that we have like for, let's say, a few months we can play V Rising, and then I can put it in a Necromancer video. I sent a couple examples in Discord. I'm gonna look at them later, Lantern. I'm not getting distracted on this stream. Yeah, I think this is good enough. What I'm gonna do now is... First of all, I'm gonna take this layer and put it up on front of everything. And change the color to the Necro Girl's green. We're gonna do the same thing we did before. I want to make it glow a little bit. So we're gonna make it like 50%. And put it on this one so that the eyes actually are glowing. Bit off topic, but earlier you said someone is creating a 3D model of your character. Does this mean that you endorse fan art? Of course I endorse fan art, the fuck? No, sorry, that reaction was a lot harsher than I wanted it to be. Yes! If you want to make fan art, go for it. Completely do everything you want. Maybe we can actually like also make review streams at some point where I'm just reviewing the things people, where I'm just going through fan art live on stream. I think that would be also cool. Verdammt. Let me just... Yeah. Why did I even put it on a clipping mask? That's so unnecessary. Hence, at your leisure. You don't. Thank you for not wanting to distract me. That is very considerate of you. See, guys, that's how you do it. Okay, I'm gonna take this now. I'm gonna do the same thing to make it glow really bright. Oh, that is too bright. But now Craig is going to the final level of my game now. Yeah. I mean... if you want to have Craig in the final level, sure, man. And now you made my purchase even more valuable to me. Ah. I was already having fun with it, and now I can learn game more just to guide or troll people on the server. I mean, I think it would be actually really cool to have a Discord, and on the Discord there's a link to like the V Rising server, and then we can just go and play together. And like sometimes I'm on the server, maybe I can also join like the Discord chat rooms and we can talk with each other. I think that would be actually kind of cool. Thanks for the info. Now you can ignore the email I sent you because I originally didn't want to ask that fan art stuff in chat. Oh, okay. You sent me an email? To which email? To like the email I put in my channel or something? I think I put an email somewhere on the channel, I don't know where. I also sent a design your way. A spooky Minecraft server. I actually thought about like creating a Minecraft server that is filled with Necromancer related mods. I think that would be funny. I think a Minecraft server would be a thing that I want to do when I'm a little bit bigger. Because at that point, I can actually hire a Minecraft modder to actually make a mod for me. And I think it would be kind of cool to have like someone make a mod for us with like where it can be very specific with things that they should add. For example, I could technically also, at that point, we could technically add all of the minions we created into Minecraft as mods, which would be kind of cool. The email that is named in the channel's description, so like risingblur@gmail.com, then I think that was it. In other news, I'm back from a convention. I got lots of cool merch and a few signed books from a few new authors. Oh, cool! I think you told us about that a few streams ago. I'm just gonna try to... I'm just gonna do the finishing touches on this one. This song reminds me so hard of Hunt Showdown, if anyone knows that. It's giving me such brutal Hunt Showdown vibes right now. I also like that it has the Tristram theme worked into it. That is really fucking cool. Very slight glow again, and ooh, that is bright. Yeah, like this maybe. What I can do now is add a highlight in the same color. And put it on... way too bright. I think this works. Elements and symbol dice. Ooh, I can imagine that looks amazing. Maybe instead of making those pupils brighter, you could make them darker. Probably a good idea at this point, because the face is very fucking bright. To just make them cut out in the darkness, in all of the light. I think that was a cool idea. Let me just... I'm just gonna do it like this. Yeah, now they're a lot more noticeable. I'm gonna blur them a little bit. Yeah. And I'm gonna put everything into one big folder. What I want to do now is just to add a little bit more darker shading, let's say like that. Just gonna take a black layer. Basically like this, but not that heavy. I think I'm just gonna like... Yeah, like this. I think this one is finished. What do you say, guys? Next one has a base, and her minions, where we the viewers join as newly raised minions to go on quests, or play as warriors of light to add some PvP to the server. We have the minions and the griefers. Also, I heartstring hemalurgy pin. What is hemalurgy? But I think this one is done, yeah. The silver medal is done. I think the progression is really cool now with like the bronze to more and more glowy. Then to silver. Look silver, yeah, that is a good description, dwarf. Okay, like I said, I wanna have a little bit more diversity. Okay, guys, what do you wanna see now? Because I want to have a small break from the icons. Would you like to make a new emote next, or would you just like to see my OCs? What would you like? I'm just gonna leave it up to you. Well, I can also show. I still love for the ones that weren't there last time. I can show while I wait for the answers. This is the ghost assassin we made last time. I think he turned out really cool with the leaves to try to like blend him a little bit more. With the green energy glowing through his body, like it looks like his chest case. Like it's. What's the English word for that again? Like the chest bones, the rib cage. And this berserk, the berserker, it just has like hooks on his arms. His entire upper body is basically a mouth, and his lower body is a horse. I think he turned out really cool. He looks so much cooler than I ever expected him to look. You know, a couple of fitting Minecraft mods. Maybe send them to me later. I would be interested now. And what I also like is the thumbnail we made last time for the next video. Can you guess what the next video is gonna be about? Maybe that one with Necro and Goblin where they're doing the Spider-Man meme. God damn it. Okay guys, you wanna see those C's? I actually prepared a little bit that I can show. First thing that I prepared is an old joke that I never posted. I made this in a D&D campaign I had a few months back, or like almost a year at this point. You can send it to me through email if you want. Colourview, you can send it through me to email. You can also add me on Discord and send me there if you want. Do you remember that idea? Or was it an idea we had before? Two Necros and Goblins were they doing the Spider-Man meme? I actually don't know. I actually don't remember, to be honest, I'm sorry. What do you mean by Genshin Impact? Where the fuck are you seeing Genshin Impact? Nothing here is Genshin Impact. The Necros Engineer Pal? Yeah, I remember that one. I'm first just gonna show. I hope this is readable. This is a small demon joke I made during a D&D campaign like a year ago. I think it's kind of funny. I think elaborating on Discord with a link per chat would be somewhat more applicable. Not sure how Gmail handles links. Yeah, that's true. Just send me. My Discord name is the same one I have here. My profile picture is a tiefling. You're gonna see realize it very soon. Ah, that was a joke about the next video. Okay, Because last time somebody saw me having downloaded Honkai Star Rail, and I was concerned that somebody saw saw something else now. But if you ever DM or play in an online game of D&D and need a fellow necromancer or minion-like character, I'd love to throw my hands in the ring. Why not? I mean, I don't have plans for like a session in the near future, but maybe we could technically also do like D&D sessions of a server once I have set it up as well on the Discord. I hope you like this joke though. Nobody's reacting to it, so I don't think it's funny. Okay, let's just go into, this is my OC folder. There are a lot of drawings, a lot of redesigns. I'm just gonna go from the lowest to the top, because that way you're gonna see like the evolution of the character designs. Like a lot of it is just like basic sketches, because this OC, Tiefling Players Unite. Ah, I love Tieflings. I love Tieflings a lot. We were talking about clothes that would could be with your brand, and I had an idea for a hoodie with an art of your goblin minion disguised as Necrochan. Necrochan herself doing the Spider-Man meme. Oh yes! Oh yes, yes I remember. We wanted to do that in the future once we have all the minions set. I mean, it would be cool. I actually love that idea. I think it would be hilarious. It's good that you guys remind me. This is the reason why we need a Discord with like a tab where people can send all of their ideas for the artworks, because it's too much at this point. I can't remember it. I know it's hilarious. I just didn't want to spam. Thank you for saying that. But okay, just to go through this in a kinda quick pace. This is this is an OC I made a long while ago. It's basically one of my oldest OCs. His name is Alex Steen. He is a teenager. It's been a long time since I've ever like talked about him or drawn him, so it's so I have to remember a little bit. But he's a teenager that lost half of his body in a car accident, which has been replaced with prosthetics, with like mechanical prosthetics that he can actually move. And he has been like stuck inside of a hospital for I think almost 8 years at this point, where he's been living out his life, and in recent times he started having nightmares, and in these nightmares he is, so like the left one is how he looks inside of a hospital, and on the right is how he looks in his dreams. This is basically the concept, and I made a lot of like weird designs and redesigns of him. I never was really happy with him over the years. So I think these paintings are also like 5 years old at this point, so don't blame them for looking too bad. I was trying to like find a good look. It's like you can see here as well is this is a very old design. He looks completely different now. You're gonna see that later. But you can see this is like supposed to look like hospital clothing, and you can see the robotic foot, the robotic arms behind there. And he actually like also has, in the dreams he has like a demonic arm replaced, so like he doesn't have the mechanics in his dreams, but instead of that he has like a demonic arm. I basically designed it like it's a video game. If that makes sense. So like figuring out how he could fight and stuff like that. A lot of it is just redesigns, yeah. I never really was happy with it. Oh, here's also a few other things. Here are a few other things I could talk about. I used to rule the world, seas would rise when I gave the world. Now I'm in the morning, I sleep alone, sweeping streets I used to own. Yanam, this is I think the first time I see you here. What? Is that like lyrics or something? Mr. Kaboom wears a stereotypical mechanic's outfit with overalls, red goggles, long sleeves and leather gloves. Blonde hair, looks like Adventure Time's Finn and Fiona. What's stock here? Missing his flag. Is the top chat just broken? I'm very confused. Let me just go to like live chat. I'm very confused with what is happening with chat right now. I don't know if you saw it, but Hermalurgy is a magic system of stealing the abilities and aspects of a person via stabbing their different points of their body with metal spikes. That sounds metal as hell. Oh my god, that sounds so cool. What is happening with chat right now, by the way? What have I missed? Mr. Kaboom acts a lot like TF2 Medic, but with a focus on cybernetics and biological science. What have I missed? Have I missed a few messages of Mr. Kaboom? Chat's a bit laggy. I'm very confused right now. I have no idea what the description is on about. But I can actually like talk about these a little bit. Like the right one, obviously the right one on top is Alex again. This is a monster called Mamek, which is basically like one of the monsters that is haunting him in his dreams, and it's constantly talking to him and trying to help him survive the dreams. And it's basically like a skinned human, like a skeleton that has still a little bit of flesh left on it. I think there are like a little bit better drawings of him later. And this is straight up Lucifer. You're gonna see him quite a few times. This is literally Lucifer from the Bible. Nope, that's the first time I see them talking too. Okay, then I'm just confused what is happening. Okay, so Necrotron's new Paul. Okay. Sorry, was completely... Didn't somebody else start writing about what the design ideas were for him? I'm so confused, sorry. This is what happens when the chat is going too fast. The chat is precisely the distraction we needed earlier. But why did we want to distract him? I forgot. Because I made jokes about not being able to draw. Oh, other good news, the stream hasn't been bugging out, working perfectly. Finally! I just had to stop playing Diablo. Hey Azur, it's been so long. You actually haven't been here in quite a while. Hello my German friends, still obsessed with Armored Core, gotten so bad that people seldom join my matches. Oh shit. Yes, as an actual Lucifer. He's one of my main OCs. I have basically, like, for some reason I was very upset when I was younger, because all of the OCs I have are quite old. Like when I was like 14 or something, so like 10 years at this point. And why is Harley Dwarf just singing the lyrics of the Sonic X theme song? God damn it, I'm actually getting confused. Maybe I shouldn't have sent the Viva La Vida lyrics. God damn it. Oh god damn it, guys. Okay. Like a lot of it is like I always found like biblical lore and stuff very interesting. So everything, like even like the story of the dream has like ties to the Bible. And like Lucifer's one of the main characters, but it plays a very big role. As also with like the skeleton with the Mamek down here, is also plays a very big role with Lucifer as well. So basically all of this ties to Lucifer. Like, I'm unsure if I should talk about it too much, because if I ever manage to actually write the story or do something with it, I would spoil all of it if I would talk just about everything. Suddenly a lot of people joined, yeah, people apparently like to distract me. You just said that you're just going too fast. God damn it, now okay, now I get what you want. That I talked about the chat being too fast, okay. Oh yeah, now we're just getting to more Lucifer drawings. I don't know if you knew this. There is a church somewhere, and I forgot where it is. There's a church with a Lucifer statue. With like a iron, I think bronze Lucifer statue that is hung up on strings that looks like this. And I basically just took my Lucifer design and hung him up like this to like show how Lucifer's like imprisoned in hell. And I think it looks kinda metal. Like I generally think it looks pretty cool. Especially because it's been quite a while since I've drawn all these characters. Oh, these are also a thing. These are from another story I made, which is like basically a sequel to the story of the Nightmares, where everything is taking place inside of like a big fascist city, let's say like that, and And so basically there's like a terror organization, like a resistance group that is trying to fight back against the oppressive government. And these 4 people are like the 4 kings that rule the government. Very rough sketches though. God damn it, the sketches are very rough. Oh, here more drawings. Lucifer. The lower part, by the way, so like I can... So the lower part is another OC, which is the leader. Like the upper part obviously is Lucifer. The lower part, the lower guy, which you're gonna see a lot more because I think he's the guy that I've drawn the most. He's my favorite OC. He's called Alexander. So just to keep it in check for you, the previous one is called Alex. This is Alexander. Ooh. Maybe you can kind of guess where it's going. His full name is Alexander Winter. He's the leader of the resistance organization that is fighting back against the oppressive government. And he maybe also has ties to Lucifer as well. And just imagine you're a berserker undead with a short-range jetpack, and that's what Necrochan's friend does with an undead. Elliot, yeah, that's a good name. So like, actually just a tinkerer that just tries out different bullshit things with minions. That is actually a good idea. I love it. This is a friend of Lucifer. This is supposed to be Aziraphale, like this, or like the devil that basically turned into the snake that doomed humanity, basically. This is a drawing that I'm not very proud of. This is Mimic again. This is the red skeleton. I'm not very proud of his drawing. It looks very bad here. This is not how he looks. Oh yeah, and here's a few... now we're getting back to the OCs that I made for the Dream Story. Dante. Yeah, Dante is always a good name. This is the best friend, like the love interest for the main character in the Dream Story, in the Nightmare Story. Basically, all of the main characters will live together in that story, live together in that hospital. All have missing limbs that got replaced by mechanics. Like, for example, like the main character lost his entire right half of her body. She lost, like you can see, both of her arms. This is his best friend. He lost both of his legs. This is his uncle. His uncle is one of the... what is the English word again? One of the scientists, one of the doctors that lives at the hospital that is basically the guy that invented the technology to give all of these children the limbs back, the mechanical prosthetics. And this is the redesign, just so I can show it again. This is his like early design. I really wasn't happy with how it looked, so over the years I just constantly switched it up until I came to his final design, which is this. Which I like a lot more. He has like way longer hair because he hasn't cut his hair ever since he went to the hospital. And the other version you're seeing down there with short hair, this is how he looks in the dream. So I wanted to like make it a little bit more, to not make them look identical but with hair color, but also actually like distinguish themselves. Here are all of the characters in like color. Older drawings though, so like I made this before I made the sketches you saw before, so you see the all like slight difference in the designs. And for example, Alex still looks like he did before I redesigned him. Oh, here's a comparison. On top you have Lucifer with like hair down and like hair and like a pigtail. Do you call this pigtail like horsetail? Like just like hair put up. And the lower one is just Alex again, with a difference between real world and dream world. Yeah. Oh yeah, and at one point I actually wanted to like make webtoons. I actually started like writing webtoon comics at once. Oh god damn it. Vapid is lagging. Do something. Hello. Okay. I think I have to like actually go in there so that you're actually able to see something. There's no text, so don't try to read anything. Faces is always very difficult, yes. I can actually just show the stuff that I like prepared for like the webtoon. I never finished it. So like this is again the drawing of Lucifer that I made. Yes, the thing is I actually made comics, so don't. It's not a what if. I never really released them, but I made them just like for fun, like this. I never finished the project. It was to like tell the story of Lucifer and like the Nightmare story. Like, I think it turned out pretty okay. I just never, like, finished the story. I think it looks pretty cool, though. When I look at this now. Yeah. And then there's, like, multiple layers, and I just never really finished it. I just finished, like, the first page, but never added text. Yeah. Just to go through like the last few drawings, here's like just a drawing I made of Alex and his buddy just hanging around. And a few other ones that I never finished. Yeah. I tried to make like cool character sheets for all of the characters, like for Alex and his friends. But I only finished the one for Alex. Which I think turned out really cool to like show how I wanted to make his design look, especially because I also made like versions of his without his clothing that shows the full prosthetics and how damaged his body actually is. I think it looks kind of cool. Yeah, I haven't looked at these drawings for like ages though, so it's cool to actually look at them again. Here do we have Alexander again. Here we have a few drawings of Lucifer again, as a child. Lucifer in his devil form. And the redesign of Alexander that I made. Because these are older designs I made of him. And I wasn't really happy with it. So I changed it, and he looks like this now. A lot different, I know. I hope you like it though. I think he looks way more interesting now than he did before. Just yeah, and then I just also this with like Alexander and Lucifer and like a cool character portrait, let's say like that. I think it turned out pretty okay. I'm just a lot more happy with his redesign than I was before. And this, I made this as like one of these draw you see in this clothing piece or something. I think that I should have more somewhere, but yeah. Oh yeah, we're talking about it. This OC is, it's not really it's an OC. Obviously, I designed the character. I made this character as my bachelor's project. Is your answer mostly cartoonish, or do you switch from either cartoonish to like realism? I mean, mostly it's like this. I can switch to realism, but like for the comics, I mainly make art like this. I think that makes sense. I made this character for my bachelor's project because I actually made a comic for my bachelor's project called Cyclist. Also didn't finish it. Only finished as much as I needed to finish for my bachelor's project because, oh my god, there was a lot of work. Like, this is the cover. The back cover. And like, a few of the different pages that I made. Like I said, most are not finished. But I think for what I tried, it turned out pretty okay. I mean, I would probably redraw most of it if I had the chance to. Because I'm generally not really that happy with how he looks, for example. Because, for example, the The design I made for him, this one, I made a year after the bachelor's project. So this is like how I would draw him today compared to how I drew him back then. I'm just gonna put this in here. So like you can see, like, if you look at how he looks here. Like, where was it? Where you could see his full body, yeah. When you see how he looks here, I think he... I think the comic would have looked a lot nicer if I just made it look like this. But hey, I wasn't that good at that point. I am a lot better now than I was back then. Yeah. But I mean, I like the sketches that I did for like different things. For like the comic. With trying out different design ideas, trying out how everything could look. I still think this is like, he looks better here than he does in all of the other drawings though. I like his face a lot more for some reason. But with all of the different characters that I designed for the comic. I have like the design sketches I had for the characters. Very, very basic stuff. Oh yeah, I really like how this turned out though. I like the style here. When everything still had like a darker touch to it. The story changed a lot over time. I still am... The thing for me now as well is, if I had the chance to like completely rewrite the comic, I would. It would probably be like 3 times the length, because it was like 30 pages. If I had the chance, I would like make it 3 times the length, go way more into detail, have more things happen, because the story that it is now is very like cryptic and not really a lot is happening. But yeah, this is what happens when you have a few months to design a comic. It doesn't turn out the way you want most of the time. But I mean, these drawings that I did for the comic are kind of cool though. I did a lot of like also reference sheets, obviously, to keep everything in mind with how the characters look, how big they are and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm getting depressed by looking at your ideas, and it's because I had a big idea and promised to myself that I will work on it at least 2 times a week, and it wasn't touched for months. I know that feeling. Still, I love your idea and I'm glad for you. Thank you so much for saying that. I know the feeling though. I know that completely. That is completely normal. Like I said, if I tried to like restart the comic and make it something better, but I just like didn't have time, too many other things on mind. At some point I really would love to like do the entire comic again and release it. Or here are like character sketches that I did to like show how the different characters work with each other, how the relationships are. The story is about death, by the way. Don't think I've mentioned that so far. I have a whole story in mind, but no idea how to convey it aside from character sketches. Yeah, you just have to get to it. That's the thing. Oh yeah, that's it for the comic as well. I really like how this... I have to reuse that design though. It didn't appear in the final comic. I would love to have it appear in the end, because I really like how this design of Death looks. Because this is just like supposed to be the Grim Reaper, but just a different take on it. I really like how this turned out. I completely forgot this painting even existed. But yeah, I would really like to like make a comic in this art style, to make everything look like this. Maybe with a little bit more detail. I mean, I have a few projects like this. I think I'm just gonna like close down for a second to not accidentally show stuff that I'm not allowed to show. Because there are a few things on this that I am not allowed to show, so I should be a little bit more careful with that. think it's somewhere on here. There should be a cool folder with a few other things that I've done. And now in my country, at least in medieval times, we had a poem describing how death would feel like. Okay, that sounds interesting. Do you want to elaborate? Let me just check, where was it? I would use that death in the middle of a story after a big event just to put some horror and mystery to this history. Yeah, that's a good idea actually, just like out of nowhere there's this thing now. Oh yeah, I can show this, this is funny. This is another comic I've made. When Elden Ring released. I had a lot of problems with reused boss designs. Or like with reused bosses in general in that game. So I hope you liked how I like coped with my frustrations. And maybe you even know which boss I'm talking about in that area. Because I literally drew my character on the spot where I killed the boss. Oh, and here you can show this is my tiefling. This is my tiefling that I'm playing. This is the tiefling that I'm playing in the D&D campaign. I didn't, at that point where I made that drawing, I didn't even know necromancy is a thing in D&D. So at some point I definitely have to like skill into necromancy. Oh, and here's like a token that I did. I did tokens of all of the characters for our campaign. Just because... Let me just check. I think we have talked about enough. What's the boss Commander O'Neill? What boss? Let me check for a second. I think it was Commander O'Neill. It was like the one in Kellet, where that you had to kill to get the golden needle. Was that Commander O'Neill? Maybe. TLDR, Master Polycarp meeting with death. A monk prays to God to see death. Wish is fulfilled, but the form is quite unnerving. A pale decomposing woman with a veil. Least from what I recall. Ha! Not allowed to show, you say? It is not just porn! I also work for companies. And some designs that I did are not to be revealed yet. Lenny face? What did I do to deserve a Lenny face? I'm thinking about, how about, I don't want to do more medals today, I think. We did like a few today. Like the bronze one with its 3 stages and the silver one. Maybe we can do the gold one next time or something, and the diamond one. Let's just do 2 more. Well, it's also getting kind of hot in here as well, god damn it. We just... Yeah. Okay, let's just do 2 emotes more, I'd say, for today, and that's it. Okay. I'm just gonna... No. New layer. Just just gonna put it here and duplicate that. Is this company also have a website called Rule34? No, I never uploaded anything to Rule34. Don't be horny on main, not on this. I didn't even show something horny. Man, what also is gonna be quite interesting is, you can see the last video had a lot of drawings, the next one's gonna have way more. The next video is gonna be so full of stuff. I think you can actually like... Can I show this? I'm just gonna open it in the background. Yeah, hopefully Premiere isn't gonna crash the stream. Let's just gonna save that for a second there. Save. Go in here. I'm just gonna close for a second there. Because I am not gonna show my private photo gallery on the live stream. Kalavi, no. No, I didn't. Okay, let's do a nice emoji now. Badoom. Yeah. Just for like color picking, I'm just gonna go to this one. I hope to manage. Oh, I should check it for the thickness of the line as well. You are not sorry for starting this. Don't lie to me. Is this the same thickness? Let's make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, this is okay. Waiting for a special $100 Patreon rank with access to off-hour work. Show us the private gallery. I'm not gonna show you guys anything. How about this? I have a plan. You wanna see the private gallery? Once the Discord is up, there's gonna be a art drawings channel where I'm posting my artworks as a free tier. And for the paid Discord access, for the membership access to Discord server, there's gonna be a spicy art channel as well. So you know what you have to do if you wanna see it. Pay up, bitches. With this statement, I have not admitted to have drawn spicy artwork. I just said that if I had spicy artwork, you would have to pay to see it. If I become a moderator, can I have access to the private channel for free? I think the moderators actually have all the membership things for free. So all you have to do is become a regular enough viewer, then you get membership access, just like Basti did. Although, has anyone of you actually heard what happened to Go Green Basti? He hasn't been in a stream for like a week. I am very concerned about him. I'm genuinely serious. Regular artists draw with no clothes, but you've been drawing without even skin. You're not just, you're advanced. God damn it, guys. I definitely have drawn things without skin. And yeah, Elliot outfits the melee minions with blades in the place of the regular claws. Also grappling hooks, because why not? You really are excited for that, aren't you? I mean, to be fair, it sounds like a pretty fucking cool idea, so I get it. We could definitely also add like a laboratory for the guy once we make the lair for the necromancer. This is turning out great. Maybe you're just passing each other, doesn't have time when you do. Yeah, probably. It just interested me because he normally has been in like every stream before. Hopefully I'm not getting boring to him. Would generally make me sad. Yes, Craig. Curious, would Necrochan have skeleton zombies, ghouls, ghast, abominations, or spirits as like the general army worker minions? Yeah. She has like a multitude of different enemy like minions she can summon, and all of them have like a specific purpose. All of them have like specific things they are used for. With specific ones even being sentient. Even Necrotron herself doesn't know why some of them have a sentient mind and why others don't. Her main running theory is that she's just so lonely that she just started creating minions with their own free will, so that she isn't alone anymore. I was trying to be on every stream too, but well, sometimes it has. I was too busy or too distracted. I mean, yeah, that happens as well. I'm not saying like I'm mad that he isn't here right now or anything. I was just like concerned because it's been a while since I've heard of him. Isn't he perfect? Isn't he just perfect? Elliot see Necrotron's loneliness. Damn, lady, you live like this? You haven't seen nothing, my man. Yeah, I think this turns out alright. He's perfect, just right. Just look at the boy. What I'm gonna do now as well is put everything in a nice big circle to like add everything together, because I don't want it to be like just like flying around. I think it's nicer that way. I have like a nice big nice circle. Can Necrotron's real name be Sally? Why Sally though? Is there a reason for it, or do you just like the name? If you could speak, what accent would you give him? I think Australian for the funny. What is the accent of Shrek? Is there a perfect saying? No, that's not Shrek. I don't know. He would probably sound like this. A mixture of Russian and probably Scottish. I think that would be the perfect sound I would want to give the guy. With like a slightly darker tone as well. Scottish. The good old Scottish. It's Scottish, just Google it. Yay, nice emote. Hail Craig. Hey, paleontologist. Nice to see you here as well. Yeah, I think this emote is actually turning out pretty well, actually. It is nice, you might say. Okay, then let's color it. Oh, wrong layer. Hail Craig indeed. Hail Craig indeed. I love that this guy, of all people, just turned into the fan favorite. The big bloody flesh monster, of course. What did I expect of this community? Something not unhinged? Nice to be here. Hello, Rising Blur. It's always nice to have you here as well. What I don't have to forget is that his big arm has a different color. You bring out the best in us. I have the power over you! And turn you into something else. Something way more stupid. You probably don't know them, but there is that small company called Artix Entertainment, and they have a girl in their games, which parents killed, and village was which parents were killed and village was destroyed. And I don't remember how, but she got some necromancy powers, and start to be some little necromancy Tiny Tina from Borderlands. Okay, that sounds interesting. Do you know the name of the game? Hey. Now I take a little bit of a darker purple, because he has a slight gradient over all of it. Forces of Light be gangster until the what minion? I can't read it. Until the bug minions start dropping bombs. God damn. That sounds brutal. Okay, this works. Now I'm just gonna take this to get the gradient of the arms to like distinguish them a little bit better. Yeah. I hope you guys are also gonna really enjoy the next video. I've been working so like tirelessly on it. It's still way too far away because, oh my god, I completely overdid myself with like the amount of work I have to do for it, because it's just for the record, the next video is gonna be over an hour for those that don't know. So it's gonna be an entirely edited video with animations and everything. I actually like opened Premiere before, just to show it. Just for you to see it. Let me switch to the other recording screen. This one. So just so that you can see it. This is what I'm currently working on in the video. So like this is the part where I already have added all the footage in. Of like Diablo. Currently it doesn't want to show anything because it's it's completely overworked. Come on, show a picture. There it is. Yay! For me talking about things. The parts where something is still missing that I've marked with red markings is where animations are gonna be. So this is like the first 8 to 9 minutes of a video. And just to show you, like, you can see the blue parts and the purple parts is where I already have added footage from like the recordings and such. Animations are I'm gonna do the animations after I already put in all the footage. And just to show you, this is the entire video. I still have a little bit of work to do to finish everything up. Just to, and you can see, like, these are my recordings. This is like 33 recordings at this point. And one of these videos is like 3 hours. One of these recordings is 3 hours long. Some of them are longer, some of them are shorter, but like round about 3 hours per recording. And I have to go through everything again to like fit it in here, to like animate and edit this video. I mean, it's turning out pretty cool from like different scenes. Can I actually show something? Yeah. You can respec at any time. So just try out different actives and passives until you have something you can actually groove with. And yeah, just to show for something for a second there. I don't want to show too much. Video's obviously supposed to be a surprise once it drops. I've been working on it for a few weeks now. It's like over a month at this point. Imagine you're a necromancy for everyday life. Need someone to stir the spaghetti sauce. Zombie arm with integrated wooden spoon. Need to clean. Give you broom legs and a mouth to suck up the dust. Amazing. I love it. They were doing some website games in the Flash, but now they did their own little platform thing. Also, she's a little character, but yeah. If you want to check it out, you can find her in Dragon Fable. Oh, or Adventure Quest World. I mean, a necromancer would probably make a lot of money by just selling minions that work for you. That is probably a pretty good idea. How's the... How is the badge actually looking? Are those Necrochun's earrings bone-shaped? Asking because it's hard to see stuff from a compressed JPEG file. Yes, it is. Her earrings are bone-shaped. I can actually, like, give me a second there. Just to, like, show it to you in big. Ugh. Hello. Let me move you. Hello. God damn it. Can I? Okay. Just so you can see, yes, her earrings are bone-shaped. Yeah. What I'm gonna do now is a highlight layer. I think this one is almost done as well. Okay then, highlight layer, let's put it on like 25%. Maybe a little bit higher, like 40? Yeah. What is that 07 actually supposed to mean? I don't know if I asked it before, but I don't know what it means. It's an emoji for saluting. Oh my god, that's actually quite clever. God damn it. Just like literally. That is cool. Didn't know that. I think these emojis turning out quite well. What I'm gonna do now though is add another layer to this. Because I think it is not like distinguishable enough from like different parts of his body. So I'm just gonna Because if we add like another reference layer to like actually look at it. Because what you never have to forget is the actual thing in the end is gonna be like this size. So I have to like make the arms more distinguished so that you're actually like able to notice. So I'm just gonna clipping mask. This is just here to make the different body parts more distinguished of each other. This should make it a lot easier to like distinguish between everything. And look at this distinguished little gentleman! Yes, so distinguished. I'm 20 minutes behind, so I'll see you a bit. Oh, you actually like, you don't want to skip stuff, that is cool. That you're actually like going back. Oh man. See you the 2 times YouTube speed can be very helpful sometimes, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit more shading here as well. Nice. And now, because it's too dark. Yeah, this should help to make it a little bit more noticeable. For the sun. I love that autocorrect. I hope you like this emote. I hope you find it quite nice. So what we're gonna do for the last one? I think it's actually just gonna be like the Poggers one. I think the Poggers one would be funny. Would be also quite simple, actually. I'm just gonna close it again for a second there, just so that I can... insert a photo again without just doxing myself. I'd rather show you my desktop background for a second. This one's gonna be really simple. This one's gonna be really fucking simple. Oh, I love this song so much. Yeah. And the hair. I think that's it basically. Adventure Quest was peak 2007. Free Flash game online. Ah. I have a game you guys talked about before, yeah. I mean, I know Adventure Quest actually. I think Josh Drive Hayes has made a video about it. One thing that I probably have to do for this one is give it a background, because if people have YouTube on light mode, they probably won't be able to like see it. Amazing, now we have a Poké mode. Just gonna add myself a little bit more like cheekbone structure. Ooh. He did, so okay. He made videos at least about Adventure Quest and Adventure Quest W, the other game. Forgot his name. Because I remember seeing that. Yeah, the mode is done. That was pretty quick. That was like 5 minutes. Also talked about talked sometimes about DF, but I don't know if he made a video about it. Don't know as well, to be honest. Well, you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna make one more small sketch, just a quick sketch, because I wanted to do it anyways. Because I don't want to like end the stream on like a 5-minute drawing I did. But I think we are, like, just to go through it again, I think we're getting along quite nicely when you look at the finished medals from like bronze, silver. Only have to finish gold and diamond then. And diamond, I'm also gonna change the red parts to green here to like make it more fitting. To Necrochan. And after that is done, I'm probably gonna try to finish it this week. Then I'm gonna upload it on the membership system. Gonna set up a Discord. And yeah, I think that sounds quite cool. Next week, you're gonna have a Discord server. Yeah. One thing that I wanted to do, though, was... from all of these games, Dragon Fable have the most unique Necromancer, but it's still not something very special. Okay, what do you mean by that? Nice? What is nice? What have I done? One thing that I wanted to do is to make it more obvious that this is a centaur. I wanted to make a side drawing of his. Just to like sell the look. One thing, just give me another second. I'm gonna look up a picture of a side view of a horse to like as reference. Horse side view. Just to have like another reference to base it off of. Okay, now we can continue. Just wanted to have like the reference for a horse body. Okay. Just to have a small rough sketch. Your shift ends in 1 minute. Congratulations, man. You survived another day. Back to the grind another time. I'm happy today is Friday. I had a very, very long week. That I'm glad is over. The front leg looks kind of stilted. Zombie pork. The Zog. There could be a mode as well. The zombie here, how he pogs. Okay, I think this works as like a reference for the horse body. Make it a little bit smaller. To actually like fit the body on top of it. He's supposed to be like kinda hunched over when he normally stands. Maybe a little bit more even. Because he obviously has like a lot of like frontal weight due to him being basically like one giant mouth. I think I made him a little bit too big for the horse body. Imagine explaining to someone that you were looking at horses side viewed to draw some abomination, demonic centaur minotaur. I mean, I'm probably not the first, and I probably also won't be the last one who did. And yes, the Discord server is real. I don't hold me to my promises, but my plan is to like set everything up until the end of next week. Arm is maybe like a little bit too like, it should look like it's hanging down, not like it's more like this. The one Discord is real. Yeah, I'm gonna make the legs more muscular. Don't worry. This was literally just like for the reference of a horse. But you can see it on the picture, on the drawing on front as well, that he has like way more muscular legs. I wanted to like get down the size and everything first, like the basic sketch. Man, this face looks kind of grim. Very hairy big. Okay. I think he looks a lot more brutal from the side, even. Okay, now let's try to muscle up the horse. I don't know, is it too thin still? I think it works. H? What do you mean with H? Is that a threat? Boy is longer, boy is scarier, yeah. I mean, like a zombie centaur has to look kinda intimidating, doesn't it? Now, the tail. Yeah, I think this works. The H was a misclick. Okay. What do you say about this? Just like as a small draft on how he's supposed to look on from the side. Yeah. Just a very basic sketch for how I thought the barbarian could look from the side. You're looking at it from front and from the side. I was making a sentence in my mind and wanted to start typing it, and the brain get 404 and I clicked H and enter. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun today. I love the ideas for the medals. We were able to make it a lot more interesting for the medals as well now. With like some of them having different stages before they turn into something else. Which is really cool. I really like the emotes that we made. I hope they get used a lot once we actually have them implemented. Yeah. Next time is probably, I still have to check. Maybe there's gonna be a stream on Sunday. No guarantees though. Son, I want to use this weekend to actually work a lot on the new video, so I probably won't have that much time. But just for you guys to know, the next stream is either on Sunday or Monday. Hope to see you then. I don't know, for me the centaurs aren't scary, so it looks a bit goofy. I think it looks intimidating. But okay, I also think the Lionels from Tears of the Kingdom are pretty scary, so yeah. Have a good evening everyone, hope to see you next time as well.